Hello and welcome to Songs for the Struggling Artist, the blogcast. This is episode 185. My name is Emily Rainbow Davis, and I am happy to be talking with you today. Today's episode is inspired by an email that I got. Email is inspiring? What? No, it's not possible. Well, it is, kind of, but also sort of not. I mean, that's the thing, right? Inspiration can literally come anywhere, even from the most annoying of sources, like email. Anyway, here is this episode. It is called A Duck Message on New Year's Eve. Due to having lived in London for a bit, I am on the mailing lists of many English theaters and arts organizations. On New Year's Eve, I received an email from the Institute for Contemporary Art, wishing me a Happy New Year with an animated drawing of a duck. And that was it. That was the whole message. They wished me a Happy New Year with a drawing of a duck. They didn't let me know how many hours were left in the day to make their fundraising goals. Nope. They just sent me a fun drawing of a duck. If you live here in the US of A, you understand why I found this surprising and amusing. As 2019 drew to a close, I heard from American museums, theaters, and arts organizations of all kinds. I received hundreds of emails. Many of them, indeed, wished me happy holidays, but that was largely a pretext for reminding donors to send money. I didn't read most of those emails, but I know what they say, because I've read thousands of them over the years. I've also written them myself for my own nonprofit theater company. I know the strategies because I've used them. The Institute for Contemporary Art's duck message was so refreshing, so pure in its message. It can afford to be. They can just send out art at the holidays because it is an arts organization in a country that funds the arts. I find the hundreds of end-of-year pleas from arts organizations so demoralizing. Every single one of the arts orgs are in need of support, even the big fancy ones who draw in a lot of grant funding. There isn't an arts organization in the country that could skip an end-of-the-year plea for funds. I mean, mine skipped it this year, but only because I don't have any projects on the docket right this second. Even the wealthiest theater in the USA still relies on year-end giving to survive. And this is partly why I find the whole enterprise so depressing. Let's say I had millions of dollars and all I wanted to do was support every arts organization I'm on the mailing list of. As the end of the year rolled in and I started to receive the year-end pleas, I'd probably have to make it my full-time job. Going to all the different websites, logging in, entering my credit card, etc. As this mythical arts-loving millionaire, just to support all the arts orgs in my orbit, I'd probably give up before the last email rolled in on New Year's Eve. The way art gets funded in this country is not only brutal and unpleasantly capitalistic, it is also wildly inefficient. Imagine, if you would, just for a moment, a world in which you did not have to choose between sending your year-end donation to the Public Theater, the Chamber Music Society, Gibney Dance, or your cousin's indie art museum. You could just pay your taxes, knowing that the American Arts Council was looking out for the national health of our arts scenes. You could know that you helped pay for theater, music, dance, visual arts, film, and more, and you didn't have to deal with 200 emails to do that. You would get holiday emails from your favorite arts orgs at the end of the year that weren't fundraising emails in seasonal greeting disguises. Instead of frantically trying to meet fundraising goals at the end of the year, arts orgs could just come up with creative ways to wish you a Happy New Year. Like a fun drawing of a duck. Yes, holiday emails. I mean, I'm amazed. Some of these places will send you like an email every week for like basically from like October through December. I, woo! There's so many emails. And listen, I'm on a lot of mailing lists because, hey, I go to things and I look at things and I am, I'm an arts lover. So they know that. They caught me. So they send me all the emails. But man, is it overwhelming. I mean, maybe they do that where they're not trying to get money out of you, but it's maybe just like an email, like, hey, happy holidays, rather than like 25, like, this year is ending. We must be paid. So if you live in a country where your arts are supported by your taxes and governments and arts councils, even just a little bit, just, I'm here to give you enjoy that. Just, I know one starts to take it for granted, but just remember to enjoy it for us over here dealing with our hundreds of emails. All year long, really, but especially around the holidays, which are now over, hooray. Although there are still Christmas trees on the street in my neighborhood. What? Yeah, it's February. There's still Christmas trees on the street, waiting to be picked up. It's very strange. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, is it? Yeah, so it's funny. I had like 2 holiday-themed blogs this year around the holidays. There was that Thanksgiving post and a New Year's post. Maybe that's going to be my theme this year. I don't know. We'll see. So the song here is it's Rubber Ducky. I'm not gonna like drum roll that out. I just went ahead and recorded Rubber Ducky from the Sesame Street soundtrack, sung by Ernie, of course. I tried to find other duck songs, but I really couldn't find any that seemed like, there's like a couple of other children's songs about ducks, but they're not exclusively about ducks. Like Over in the Meadow, there's a duck in it, but that's just one verse of many. So like specifically duck-themed songs are few, aside from Rubber Ducky, which is not as easy as one would think. They had some people who were making those songs back in the day. Who, aren't just giving you the straight up and down chords. That's all I'm saying. So I'm back on guitar on this one. It's been a few weeks at least of just ukulele, which meant that I had to get my calluses back. Like, I did not realize that I used different parts of my fingers on guitar than I do on ukulele. So it took me a little minute to learn this song and get to the point where I could actually play a bar chord again, because I got a little soft from playing the ukulele for the last 2 months. I'm not sure how long it's been, but it's been a little while. It was really funny. And like, I feel like every time I switch back and forth between these instruments, I have to like figure out what is happening again. They're the same in so many ways and also exactly different in others. So, anything else I need to tell you about Rubber Ducky? I don't think so. I had not recognized or learned or noticed the line in it about wanting a whole pond of rubber duckies, but I really like that line. I think it's really sweet. Okay, so before I put it here for you, just a couple of things. If you like the podcast, thank you. That's the most awesome. Thanks for listening. If you want to support it with your dollars, you can join the Patreon. People have been sending me pictures of themselves with their zines, and it is my favoriteest thing ever. I have a cat with a zine, which is really cute. The cat is not my patron. But I like that a cat could be my patron. It would be like, I'm not sure I'm really in the cat demographic, but I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, you can join there, patreon.com/Emily R. Davis. Or if you want to throw some money in the tip jar, there's Ko-fi.com and also PayPal. And those links are in the show notes. Also, just tell somebody, or all the social medias are nice too. And thank you for all of you who, do the clicking and the liking and the retweeting and all of the stuff. It's really so much appreciated. Yeah, so here we go. This is Rubber Ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Do-do-dee-doo. Rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend, it's true. Do-do-dee-doo. Every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fellow who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-dubby. Rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Do-do-dee-doo. Every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fellow who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-dubby. Rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber ducky, I'd like a whole pond of rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond